the bottom left of Entombed Valley at the Blizzard Cup 2012, we have the Zerg player for Team StarTale who was able to tie the series against his teammate. It is
StarTale Live.
StarTale Live. Such a great player.
Showing some dates, man.
That's Heart of the Swarm.
Yep. Heart of the Swarm dates in March. Now to the top left, the StarTale Protoss, the king of all Protoss players. He is Party.
We were talking about the king of the north. He's the king of the world.
He is on top of the world, potentially the best player in the world. He wants to prove it today.
This is such a crazy series. I love it. And I love that we are having Entombed Valley now. This is a map.
It's an iconic map, you know?
It evolved. The play on this map evolved so much. Vortex Valley at some point. It was all about the Neural Parasite against the Vortex. Then we had Seed suddenly come up with this timing attack on 3 bases where it goes into up to 11 gates actually. We had timing attacks with Colossi on this map. Then Parting suddenly starts against Violet with this early Mothership. So many different styles that you can play these days on this map.
We've seen other styles even. We've seen the fast Immortal push even works on this map. We've also seen on this map people will go for Void Rail ones too.
You know, as long as you don't start cross position to your opponent, you can go for an Immortal push because you can take those pathways that are very narrow where you can use your force fields. Cross position, it's a little bit suicidal.
Yeah, a little bit, so not really want to go for that one. But we are not cross positions. The positions do favor Life, I feel, a little bit for defending his third base, but if an Immortal push occurs, he's going to just be hit at his natural, not at the third base. This is tense, man, and I don't know what Parting is going to do here. The one thing I can almost be certain of is that he's not going to go for Stargate on this map.
I feel after the 4th game, all the predictions have gone out through the window. It's just game after game for these guys. They take it one game at a time, and this is what we are doing as well. It is a really, really crazy series, and I hope that it goes all 7 maps.
Starts to look more and more likely that it will, but we'll see. Only time can tell us that. And again, I really want to stress the importance of this map. This map is so important for Life. If he takes it, he's got all the momentum.
It's the best map for Parting at this point. 3 bases, of course, scouted by the probe. No surprise for Life. He has an Overlord in position. He sends the Zerglings straight after the probe, wants to take it down.
Yeah. Probe hides, tries to hide. There's the core. When that finishes, that's the Parting tech timer. When that finishes, we're gonna find out what happens here. Just taking a glimpse into the main base. He doesn't have a pylon planted at his ramp, which is normally where you see him put his Immortals. It's possible he just makes it at his natural in vision of the Overlord. If he goes for Stargate, that's something that we'll likely see. Core is finishing. He's got 200 gas already. What's it gonna be, Parting? Everyone is silent right now. Everybody is waiting.
The Korean casters don't say a word.
The Korean casters are silent as well. And robotics.
It's the robotics. Right away. No third base just yet. What is he gonna do?
Stick with what works, man. I think he's gonna go for the Immortal push on this map. But
Plus
third
1
base,
attack.
You know, the thing is, on this map, you can take a third base with Immortals, but it's actually just not even really necessary. Most people will go for the faster third with Gateway units. Oh, he sees the third base with that probe. That was so close. Nice attempt of a denial.
Yeah, well, he saw it earlier that it was building, but now he has the confirmation that it's actually there. And we are close to getting this one robotics done, and then we'll find out what's going on.
He's got enough resources for the Immortal. Everything lines up. Immortal.
He's going for the push.
And it's totally hidden. Life has no idea.
Yeah, so far he doesn't. And Life is going for the tech at the same time that the first Immortal has been started. Here come the additional gates. It is the Soul Train once again. This time, Life trying to defend against it with Evolution Chamber and also with the Roach Run. On Cloud Kingdom where he won, he went into double upgrade Zerglings and into Fast and Fastest.
Yep. Here comes that Overlord to try to scout. That's what that probe's going to check. He's going to kill the Overlord first. He wants the Overlord, though, to see that he's killing the rocks. That kind of lets him know, oh, you're probably going to take a third. He's going to see the gateways, but that's not enough of a tell. You know, seeing all 3 gateways, though, is a pretty good sign, because normally if you make 3 gateways like that, you're going to be making them at your third base as a wall if you're making a third base at all.
This is once again one of those scenarios. If you get up on the high ground at the third base, for example, the third base is dead. You can't get units in there anymore. Here come the additional gates. Harding is preparing, taking down those rocks, and at the same time, let's have a look at his opponent. 55 Harvesters going straight into Ling Roach.
He wants to make it look like there's a third base with that pylon again. He's attacking the rocks with his sentries. But he's not going to take a third. No way. Great scout denial. Oh, this is so tense, Scouter. Life
can't take a third base yet. No way.
Life is very aware, I feel, of what's happening. He's not taking the bait. He starts his Lings now. He's already got enough Lings on the map to slow this down.
The Parting Express is on the move, but it has been scouted.
Yep. One day there'll be children's books written called The Parting Express. And if you don't believe in him, he will blow you to bits, that phase disruptor.
The War Prism is on its way. Life knows what's going on. Oh, wow, this pylon will never happen.
Nope.
Oh, wow. This is brilliant for him. This is awesome. Now he needs to wait until he has another probe there.
This is so crucial.
And the probe can be intercepted by the Zerglings.
Exactly, and he's going to lose that pylon as well.
Ouch, and now he can't use the War Prism for Warbits anymore.
I think he may actually just give up. He may give up the push here.
I think he can't.
It's so
Against
late.
3 bases, you can't give it up. You have to go through.
He has to, and you know, he stepped back for a second, but he's got his wits together now. He's going to hug the wall so Lings can't get us around. He doesn't need force fields on that side.
But he needs now the War Prism to warp units, and he can't use it to micro. And there we go. Everywhere, Zerglings, Roaches trying to go in. The force fields, of course, once again, brilliant. What else would you expect? But still, is it enough?
They are splendid force fields, but they're about to fade. He needs a few more sentries. The high ground vision is not there.
Well, he has it with the War Prism.
Now he's got it, yeah, and he's... Whoa, that was a sick pickup on that Immortal.
And he takes down the sentries. He's pushing his opponent
But
back.
he's lost so much already. He's lost a lot of ground here, losing another sentry.
Oh, yeah, Parting. Yeah, of course. Life is doing a great job
Yeah, Life
here.
has a sick position here. He's even got that high ground to continue to pester and poke.
He's getting even another flank out. He wants to attack from a different angle. He's setting 3 different attacks up against his opponent. Force fields. These force fields trapping a lot of units.
Yeah.
Does he have the lava? Already spine crawlers. This is still scary. It's the best position for Life because he killed the probe and the pylons. But still, this is a strong push.
It is strong, man, and he's going to trap these units on their retreat path, but he's going to pick up these Immortals. Where's the War Prism? There it is, just in time.
The sentries.
Oh!
He saves it. He saves all the Immortals, but the sentries, they are running out of energy.
Left. That's it. This is about as threatening as a light show at this point.
And the War Prism is not able to save the Immortal. 1 Immortal down, 2 to go.
And here comes the floodgates. He comes around the right side. There's nowhere to run anymore.
22 Zerglings, and of course he has the Roaches, and he's rebuilding them. He really has +1 attack upgrade. He's going for the second one.
Even on the high ground, the Immortal!
Boom!
This is it! The sentries can do nothing but sit and die. GG!
Wow, Life with a magnificent defense, and the key was him taking down the probe and the pylon. He knew what was coming. He positioned the Roaches on the high ground. The sentry later on did not have the reinforcements that they needed, and you could really see that the Zerglings of Life were even used to make sure that no additional probe was going out of the main base.
Yeah, nothing once you have that pylon gone, nothing your Warp Prism can do to do both at the same time. It's impossible to warp in units and fly around a micro. You saw his micro was insane with that Warp Prism, but it just was not good enough because if you're doing that, you're not warping in units, and if you're not warping in units, you lose more and more ground. You don't get those sentries out.
Parting said
high ground.
Yeah, Parting said after the series, the last ones, that he felt like all the Protoss players were lending him their energy, that he was going for a Spirit Bomb style here. with the Dragon Ball reference, and I feel that's exactly what the Protoss players out there have to do right now, because Parting, after taking the first 2 games, lost now 3 maps in a row. He is in trouble.
Yeah, and he's got to play on Belshire Vestige, and he's got to play on Abyssal City. He's got to play on 2 really tough maps or Protoss to take a third. He's already just used the Immortal push on a map, so if he goes for it again, feels a little bit weird, feels a little bit awkward. Plus, beyond that, if he goes for late game on these maps, he's going to find himself walk into a trap where he could have actually gone late game on a Tomb Valley or even a 3-base time push. He doesn't have that option on these 2 maps anymore.
And right now, we are in a position where if Parting loses another map, Life will be the champion. It didn't look good after the first 2 games, but now suddenly he turned things around. He's the one in the lead, and if Parting loses another map, then he will take the title. He will win the Blizzard Cup 2012.
It's looking like he may be able to do that. It's almost like if we see an Immortal push, he's going to win it for sure. He looks undefeatable against these. Yeah, we saw it earlier work out so well, but suddenly it's lost some traction here.
But Parting showed us that he has different strategies, that he not only has to rely on the Immortal push, that he has a lot of variety, very different strategies that he can go for.
Tough on these maps, though.
Tough on these maps, but we saw him with a great game on Belshire Vestige against Violet, where he was actually ahead and then had made a few mistakes and lost the game in the end. If he can do the same thing against Life, can take the 3rd base again and even the 4th, then I feel if he really focused on his micro, he might be able to take down Life. It's not going to be easy, but he definitely has the skills to do it.
He has the opportunity for sure.
Yeah.
I think it can be done.
He can take it to a 7th game.
I'm looking forward to seeing, like, the next game to me is the deciding moment where he has to either do something crazy, take that 3rd base, or go for the Immortal push again and just put everything aside.
And guys, we are going to find out who takes the next game and if Life is actually going to take the Blizzard Cup 2012 with a 4-2. But first of all, we're jumping into a commercial break. See you guys in a few.
Everybody's